Michael, one of the most intriguing and powerful figures in the Bible, stands as a guardian, warrior, and prince among the angels. Known as Michael the Archangel, his name means "who is like God." Over the centuries, Michael's role and identity have sparked curiosity and speculation, especially because he appears in key moments throughout the scriptures, both in the Old and New Testaments. Let's delve into the biblical identity of Michael and his significance in God's divine plan. The first mention of Michael comes in the book of Daniel. Here, he is identified as a chief prince and a protector of Israel. In Daniel 10:13, an angel describes being delayed by the prince of Persia until Michael came to assist him. His presence emphasizes the spiritual warfare taking place behind the scenes in human history. In Daniel 12:1, Michael is described as the great prince who stands watch over the sons of your people. The context of this passage speaks of a time of great trouble and tribulation, but Michael's role is to stand up for God's people during that time. This cements his identity as a protector and guardian over the nation of Israel. The New Testament gives more insight into Michael's role and power. One of the most notable passages is found in the book of Jude, where Michael is referred to as the Archangel. Jude 1:9 recounts a fascinating incident where Michael contends with the devil over the body of Moses. This act highlights Michael's humility and his respect for God's authority, showing that even the most powerful of angels submit to God's command. Another key passage is Revelation 12:7-9, where Michael plays a pivotal role in a great spiritual battle. The scene describes a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven. In this dramatic scene, Michael leads the heavenly forces against Satan, casting him out of heaven. Throughout the scriptures, Michael is consistently portrayed as a powerful protector of God's people and a warrior who combats spiritual forces of darkness. This theme of protection and spiritual warfare runs through all the passages in which he is mentioned. Michael is seen as standing guard over Israel and by extension over God's purposes for humanity. The term Archangel itself means chief messenger or chief angel. His power to fight and defeat Satan demonstrates the strength and authority that God has entrusted to him. Michael's confrontations with demonic forces underline the concept of spiritual warfare in the Bible. Spiritual warfare is not merely a battle between human beings or nations, but a conflict between the spiritual forces of good and evil. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age." The struggle described in Daniel, Jude, and Revelation shows that God's angels, led by Michael, actively engage in battles that directly impact human history. However, Michael's battles are not fought for personal glory, but are carried out to protect and fulfill God's divine plan. While Michael is a powerful warrior, his actions demonstrate humility and submission to God's authority. Jude 1:9, where Michael confronts Satan over the body of Moses, reveals Michael's deep respect for God's authority. This teaches us an important lesson about humility, reminding believers that even the most powerful beings in heaven recognize the ultimate authority of God. Michael the Archangel serves as a mighty protector, a spiritual warrior, and a chief messenger among God's angels. His appearances throughout the Bible reveal not only his authority and power, but also his deep humility and obedience to God's command. Whether defending Israel in the Old Testament or warring against Satan in the New Testament, Michael's actions point to a larger spiritual reality where good and evil are in constant conflict. Understanding Michael's role in the biblical narrative helps us gain a deeper appreciation for God's sovereignty and the unseen spiritual realm that influences our world. As believers, Michael's example encourages us to stand firm in our faith and be prepared for spiritual battles, knowing that God's angelic forces are actively working to protect and carry out his purposes.